welcome to Creator Hardware. Today we're talking about, well, weird M.2 adapters. We all do weird things with our servers, right? So looking at adapters into M.2 can greatly increase the kind of stuff you can do off-book kind of stuff that home labbers tend to do. So let's take a look at some of the weird M.2 options out there. M.2 to SATA, so it splits the 4 lanes of your M.2. Obviously you need to have available lanes to hook to this, but it hooks it into a SATA port, 5 SATA ports. Or you can get the smaller form factor for 2 SATA ports. But if you've got an extra M.2 slot, 5 more SATA ports to your board. You can also get an M.2 to SATA connector. Now this one does require supplemental power, goes to standard SATA, but for instance, you can put in a 10 gig card there. Or, depending on your board, you could put in a right angle adapter. I did a whole video on weird PCI adapters. I'll link it in the corner up here, but you can do all sorts of weird little stuff with this adapter. You know, and this particular adapter is full length, so you can put a full length card in there. Of course, you'll be limited to 4x anyway on the slot, but you could conceivably put a graphics card in here. Wouldn't play games on it, but you could conceivably put a graphics card in here. Here we go, let's be goofy. There you go. Obviously not a good idea to do that, but you could conceivably plug a graphics card in there. Of course, with this particular adapter, you'd be 2x. I don't have one on hand, but you could put an LSI card in here and, well, add more drives. M.2 to 2.5 gig networking. You've got a board that has an extra M.2 slot, but doesn't have 2.5 gig. You don't have any available slots to put in a 2.5 gig card. Well, M.2 to the rescue. You can also get an M.2 to U.2. So if you wind up with one of these enterprise U.2 drives and you want to adapt it into your server, again, but it's only a single one. That's kind of unfortunate. It is only a single U.2 drive that you can add per M.2. So might look some other ways if you want to add more than that for bulk storage or anything like that. But as expensive as those are, they're kind of niche anyway, but pretty cool. You can adapt that to U.2. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thanks for watching. This is Creator Hardware.